everyone, I wanted to give you a tutorial today on how to create a copy of, modify, and then send out a survey in Google Forms. This is the survey that Maurice has sent to us that he's hoping that will go home, or at least a copy of this will go home. And so we need to do a few things to it. There are a few steps here, but that's the joy of YouTube. You guys can pause it, rewind it, watch it again, whatever you need. So we are going to get to it here. When Maurice has sent us this survey, we can open it up, and the first thing we need to do is we need to make a copy for ourselves. We don't want to modify Maurice's original survey. We want to make our own copy so that we can make a grade 5 or a grade 3 or grade 7 survey to meet our needs. So when we do that, we're going to go up here, up to the top, where it says More. And under More, it says Make a Copy. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to give it a new name. I might call it, for instance, I'm going to get rid of copy of, and I'll just call it Class Survey Room 5. And then I'm going to organize it. For me, I'm pretty organized with where I keep things. I really recommend you have something. I have a folder right now for all of the remote learning things. And so I have a folder for communication. And so I'm going to put it in there. I think that'll work the best for me. And I'm going to click on OK. As long as you know where you've put it, you're all good. Now, one of the things that I do so that I make sure I'm modifying the right file is I take this other one and I close it. I don't want to make changes to that other one. I just want to do this one. And so right now, this has been laid out with a number of questions. And if these are the questions that you want, that's great. But as it is, if you see Class Survey Room 5, if you were in Room 5A, you'd need to click here and add an A. Or if you were in Room 6, you change that and move it to Room 6. But since I am Room 5, I'm going to keep it the same. We could change any of these questions. If we wanted to modify them, we just click on them, change them as we like. And so we could do that. The other thing we can do is we can add more questions. So for instance, if we wanted to add a question about how many other siblings are using, or how easy is it to access the technology, or how well is their Wi-Fi working, I'm going to go to add a question. And my question number 1 is, how well is your Wi-Fi working? And now we have some options here. We have to decide what we want what type of question we want it to be. It could be short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, checkboxes, all these different things that we might want it to be. I might want this to be multiple choice. So I'm going to make this a multiple choice question and add my options. Really well. Add another option like good, okay, not good. So I've now got that, and I need to decide whether this is a required question, whether they must fill it out, or whether they just can. So I could leave that there. If I wanted another question that was basically exactly like this one, I could just go down here and duplicate this question. And so, how well is your laptop working? And it would have the same options. I'm not going to use those questions. I'm going to get rid of them. I might add some other questions. If there was a question I wanted to get rid of, maybe I wanted to get rid of the Wi-Fi question. I click on it. I just click on the delete. It's gone now. Any of these ones, gone. And so once I've decided what I want my survey to be, that's when I need to send it to parents. The easiest way to send it to parents through an email is we click on this send button. You could, I suppose, send via email. I don't think that's the easiest way to do it. I think the easiest way to do it is to send out in your email a link. So I click on this link. I always go to shorten URL, and it just shortens this up. And then I could copy that. So now I've copied it, and I can go into my email now, and I would send that to parents in a letter that said, "Dear parents, please fill out the survey at the following link." Boom. One of the great things about this is that once parents have filled that out, if you go back into this file and you can go to responses, we don't have any responses here, but they will come up here. And you'll be able to see them both grouped, and you'll have a chance to see individual responses as well. If you want, you can also export it to a spreadsheet. But that will happen not until you've created your survey and parents have filled it out. See, it's like I said, it's simple, but there are a few steps to it. So as you take this video, make sure you pause, rewind, and if you have any questions, make sure you ask, and I'll walk you through them. I think that's it for now. Have a great day.